gosh, that's loud.
This is the Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. Earning your living executing trades from the comfort of your home seems a lot more cool than most 9 to 5 gigs. Trouble is, if you don't know what you're doing, you can wreck your portfolio. But with our trading instructors, BK, Soto, and Mitchell, you'll learn how to day trade the futures market. Streaming daily, 9 to 11 a.m. Free. This is a free trading education channel. The Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge, where everybody is welcome. Get in the chat, ask us questions, learn. And now your instructors. This is BK, Soto, and Mitchell.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's Friday, January 24th, 2020. Hope all is well. Welcome to Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. Sorry for the noise in the background there, guys. That should be finished here pretty soon, but sorry about that. But if you're checking out the screen for the first time, you'll see the legal disclaimers, okay? That just lets you know that everything we do here is for educational purposes, okay? We don't offer any kind of trade recommendations or anything like that. So any trade you decide to take are completely 100% on your own doing and own decision-making ability, and has nothing to do with us here. Okay, so please understand that and take full responsibility for your actions and your trading. Okay, everything here is for educational purposes only. All right. Well, again, like I said, if you're just now joining us, sure do appreciate it. It's Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge, where we simply try to make 1 point on the ES market, okay? And right now that 1 point's worth $50, per contract. And as you compound contracts, obviously, that increases the value of that contract. So you can trade up to 1,000 contracts on ES at one time, which would be 50 grand per point. So the goal is to get it up to that area here on the live chat. In the live stream here, and we just started about 83 days ago now. We're up to 3 contracts, but we take 1 point, okay? Win or loss, 1 point, okay? At least we track that for the channel there, and we do that through a spreadsheet that we'll go over at the end of each day. But there's 3 traders here: Soto, myself, and Mitchell, and we all kind of bring a little bit different things off perspective to the trading and entertainment value to the channel, I guess you could say. And but we all try to do the same thing, kind of the same methodology here, okay? And that is very simple methodology. We use fundamentals of the market, which is price action, volume, support and resistance, and supply and demand. Okay, those can be applied to any chart anywhere in the world and any kind of market. So you want to learn those fundamentals, okay? So that's what we do here. So we try to make 1 point a day, and for the channel, or anyway, we'll usually try to make 2 or 3 trades a day if the market presents itself, but we'll track the first trade of the day, win or lose, through Mitchell and Soto's charts, and we'll present proof of that at the end of the session to show we've either won or lost. Okay, but anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. But you can see on my chart here, you can see it's the S&P 500 E-mini contract, the ES. We use a 5-minute chart time frame to trade off, and we use basic stuff. So that's all right. So so you just kind of look for these zones that I've got drawn. Like on my chart right now, you're seeing for the first time there's an orange zone and a blue zone right here. Okay, there's an orange zone here. It represents an hourly supply area. Demand area. That I expect price to bounce out of if it gets in there, and we even can tighten it up with this blue zone here. That's on a 5-minute chart. We would expect price to bounce out of those areas when it gets into that. So we'll look for trade opportunities as long as our volume down here and everything like that is cooperating with our method. We'll look to trade. Okay. So we have about 10 minutes, 15 minutes until we kind of hit our no trade zone, and that's, for me, is just kind of a personal thing. I try not to trade 5 minutes before the open and 5 minutes after the open. Try to let that let it work itself out there a little bit, and then we'll start looking for trade direction at that point. But until that point, until about 9:20, 9:25, we can look for some trades. So we got price kind of creeping its way down into an area right now. We might see some support happen here out of some demand zones. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that and look for opportunity if it presents itself. Okay. So with that being said, just hang out, and watch and ask any questions you might have in the chat there. Please post them, and be happy to answer anything you have to want to know about trading in general, and just to have any kind of conversation at all. Quite honest, because you'll find successful trading can tend to be boring at times, because there's a lot of just being patient and waiting. And I think that's one of the cool things about having all three of us on. It kind of brings a little more entertainment value and conversation value anyway to the channel. We might not always talk about trading, which we don't a lot of the times, but when it comes down to actually getting into trades and looking for trades, we do talk about that, and we make that known what we're looking at and where we're looking to trade. So that's kind of where it sits right now, guys. So you can see my chart and my what's going on here. I'll go ahead and draw another blue zone here for supply. This is a 5-minute zone right here. Go ahead and draw that up. I would expect price to bounce short out of that. If it gets into that area, I'll be looking to trade for that to the short side. Okay. So we're kind of just in between price as normal this time of the morning. So we'll just kind of wait to see if it wants to get to one of our extremes, which is the high or low of this sideways action. And we'll look to possibly take a trade if everything lines up. So we'll just be patient, hang out, and wait. Alright, so again, sorry for the noise in the background there. That will be done before too much longer. But just bear with us. Alright.
Alright. Hey, BK.
Hey, Soda, how you doing?
Good, buddy. Sorry, I haven't left, actually. I've been listening to you. I've been setting up the zones and everything before I went and got ready.
Yeah, that's fine.
It looks like there's I don't know if you got this one, there's a little hidden zone here, a 140 that was passed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to use that or...
Yeah, I got to watch. Yeah, I mean, I haven't marked it up just because I got to watch price action, but yeah, I did know that was there. I just hadn't marked it yet. But I think it's something we're going to watch and see if how volume is getting to that area. Because I think we probably do catch a bounce there before we get to the hourly zone. We'll kind of watch that ahead. But you have that one drawn up already?
Yeah, but I'm looking at that, and then look at the 2 o'clock. Actually, I like the 2 o'clock better.
Yeah, the 2 o'clock is actually the best part. It's just right on top of my... So if I'm going to use that, I'm going to go ahead and wait till the hourly, because the hourly starts right there on that candle. So
the 29.25.
Yeah. So I'll just probably wait, and if I'm not going to draw up the zone prior to that, and that's just kind of watching price action is going to determine that more than anything. But that would be my ideal spot to trade, be right there at a quarter, 29.25, because of that zone at 2 o'clock. Also,
right.
I'd put an order entry right there at the top of that zone at 29.25. So we'll just kind of leave it there and let it see what it wants to do, especially prior to the open here. We'll just kind of see if it wants to push down to the bottom, and if it does, then we'll take that trade. If not, then we'll just wait for it. At least I will. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to leave a little early this morning. I've got some appointments I got to get to with my wife, so I'll probably end up having to leave around, let's see, about 10 o'clock, 10:15. So we'll have to cut a little short, or Mitchell can take it over, one of the two.
Okay, you mean like in an hour from now?
Yeah, about an hour from now. Yep, so we'll let Mitchell take it over if he wants to do that. When he comes in, we'll kind of talk about that. If not, then I'll just have to shut it down a little early.
All right.
Did you trade any yesterday afternoon?
No. No. Was it good?
Oh, I didn't trade.
Oh, okay. No, I rarely trade in the afternoons. There's a little hidden zone here at 8:35.
Yeah.
But it's just too close to trade out of, so.
Yeah, I'll wait for a price to kind of get up a little bit higher into that zone. At
Yeah.
It was at 8:30ish, or what? Let's see what time that zone is. Yeah, 8:25 there. I'll just wait for that one.
There. Yep, so anything exciting going on?
What's that? No,
Anything exciting going on with you?
No. How about no? Everything's just steady Eddie. How about you?
No, nothing really.
Nothing really.
No.
Why not, man? You're supposed to have an exciting life, being young and single.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, nothing really. Just hanging out.
Just hanging out, huh?
Hanging out. I watched the movie. I don't know if you ever watched it. It's called The Rainmaker. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's a pretty old movie though. It's like I think it's from like the 80s or 90s. No, it's from the 90s, mid 90s.
Okay.
But it was actually really good. I usually don't like older movies, but I took one for the team and I liked it.
All right, well, good.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've just never seen it.
By the way, Mitch and I have a big difference in movie taste. By the way,
Mitchell or Mitch?
a Mitch.
Big Mitch?
Yeah,
Oh,
big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be talking about movies, and he would like a movie that I thought it was just devastating, and I would name a movie, and he would be like, "How did you even stay awake through that?" So it was funny. I think he just wants to disagree with me. He probably loves like the movies. He just wants to disagree with me.
Probably, yeah, that sounds about right. That would sound about right.
I'm going to write him a handwritten letter, by the way.
You are?
sometimes you gotta do stuff for people.
That's
Go out of
nice.
your way and
That's nice of you to do that.
well,
You're not a nice guy, so I won't even say it.
that's what nice guys do, man.
That's right. Yeah, you are a nice guy, actually. You're a pretty
Yeah,
good dude.
I'm a jerk, bro.
Mm. Nah, Soto, you're alright, man. You're a pretty good guy.
Yeah, I gotta be the tough guy in the group, bro.
You that guy, huh? You're that bad dude.
Bad
You're the
dude.
bad boy in the group.
Yeah.
There you go.
Steven went to the car lot at the dealership,
Oh, did he? Yeah.
and he said he was gonna be tough. He said, this is it. He went and he pointed to the the price tag on the car in the car, and he said, "I am not paying a penny over that."
Oh, you kid.
The guy said, "No problem."
Oh
And
gosh, surely he didn't do that.
the funny part is that he pointed to the wrong tag, the wrong car. It
Oh,
was a lot more than the other car.
oh no.
That didn't happen to Stephen, my buddy. That happened to Stephen Colbert. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he
Uh,
deserves. I don't. Yeah, that he needs to be shafted. I don't like that guy.
why do you hate him so much? I don't understand.
I
He's
just
such a
don't.
great guy, funny,
Is he?
loving,
Oh yeah, he is.
generous.
Sure he is.
But yeah, he went to buy a car for his son, and he literally did. He's like, "Yeah, I pointed to the tag and I said I'm not paying a penny over that." The guy said, "No problem."
Yeah. The guy's like, please, I need about 100 more of you guys to come in this month. We'll sell it to you right at that price.
Yeah. That's funny.
I thought
Yeah.
that sounds like that's something actually Steven would do.
Yeah, that
I
would be
think
something that.
I hope he don't ever do
Yeah.
that.
I'm helping him get find a car, the Suburban.
Yeah, you still working on that?
Yeah, it's for the price range that he's looking at. It's very challenging to find, in the low miles, right? It's
Yeah,
kind of
low miles
there's
is an issue.
it's we're looking for something under 50,000 miles
Hmm.
for under $35,000.
Well, you can find
So
that. You can definitely find that on a Suburban. It's just gonna be the maybe the LS version or whatever, the basic model. Doesn't
right.
have any bells or whistles on it. You should be able to do that.
Yeah. So we found a few, and actually we found a few. Well, it needs to be all-wheel drive.
Okay.
So that's kind of a big deal. That's what really brings the price up a little bit.
Right.
But I found some LTs all-wheel drive that are around 35,000, give or take. So
Okay.
um, so we got one in Frankenmuth, Michigan. There were his cousin or nephew or whatever, some family member went to test. He went to test drive it, and everything looked good except that it felt like it had like a little slippage on the transmission, slipped a little bit. Obviously that's a little concerning, not knowing much about
Especially
cars.
under 50,000 miles. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking. We got another option up in Ohio. So we're looking around.
I figured you'd be able to find a lot there somewhere around Detroit. I mean, that's
Surprisingly, I have not found a single one in Detroit.
really.
Yeah.
Don't they have a Chevy manufacturer there?
I'm
Or
not
is it just all
sure.
Ford there?
It may be just Ford because nothing has come up ever in Detroit.
Huh.
So I wonder where they make the Suburbans. I'm gonna Google that real quick.
Yeah.
While I'm Googling that, I'm gonna check the news.
I know they have different plants everywhere. So.
Yeah. I was gonna buy a Mercedes until I found out they make them in Alabama. Forget that, buddy.
Forget that, Yeah, I hear you. Well, we got a price coming up in our range here, but yeah, we'll have to watch it because this current candle just finished had an increase in volume, so we'll have to watch and see if it will go a little bit higher. I'll probably put an order in at 34 to go short right at 34. So if volume stays low to do that, I will. I'll put an order in at 34 to sell short.
Order pending.
When you use a 945 medium news,
Yeah.
flash manufacturer and PMI, Papa Mike India.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you using the A25 for a zone?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's a legitimate traditional zone right there.
That is. Sure it is.
Okay. You didn't sound too sure about that. Any kind of question?
I'm not a big fan of it, but it does qualify.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a little higher.
That's
You know,
fine.
they call me the top cat for a reason.
That's fine. Yeah, go a little
I don't-
higher. Nothing wrong with
I
that.
don't even know what that means. I never want to be associated with anything in a cat, by the way. I don't like cats.
No,
Sure.
I'm not a big fan of cats either. I'll pet them if I see them every once in a while, but I do not want one. No.
I don't know. I don't want to touch one. Don't want to touch one. Oh, I'm gonna do an old traditional trade here. Let's see what to do. Dude, what if your kid comes up to you and well, I don't know if you really don't like cats, but he's like, Dad, I really want a cat.
That's a very simple answer. When you move out on your own and have your own house, you can have one.
Oh my gosh, you're like, oh.
I don't want a cat, man. Rachel doesn't want a cat, so it works out perfect.
Okay, that also helps out, yeah.
It does.
Because if she wanted a cat, I think you guys have a cat.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you say right there? I'm gonna get you a cat for Valentine's Day.
You go ahead and do that, and I'll just make sure return to sender. Return to sender.
I would have like a box delivered to your house. Cat.
Yeah, you do that.
I can't return policy.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
Alright, let's see here. It would be great to take a trade right here out of this area to go long.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Order
It's gonna
canceled.
Give you a long opportunity.
Yep.
I just I might actually jump in on it and see if I can catch it real quick. Right at 50 here. See if it'll let me go.
Order pending.
Because I think it's just going to create a bullish bar to the upside.
What price are you at?
I'm at 50 right now. It's sitting on me. I
Alright.
don't know if it's going to do it. I'm going to have to kill the order here in a second, though, because it's about to be 5 minutes.
And Mitch is ready.
Is he ready? Alright, let me bring Mitchell in here.
Alright. Hello?
Hello.
Alright. I'm here. Still there.
Everybody here? Alright. I'm going to kill the trade now, though.
Order canceled.
Alright.
Is that-
Good morning, guys.
Morning, how you doing?
Alright, bud.
Are you looking to get into that soda still?
I am. Let's see if it picks me up.
Should pick you up right here. It's gonna pick you up.
Hey, just pick me up.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it goes up, man.
Yep. Let's see. Everything looks good. Yep. All right. What's going on here? My ATM strategy is not correct for some reason. But it's alright. It's set to, it's set at 1 point stop, so that's fine. Alright, let's see what happens. What time is it? 8:25? Alright. That's weird. Why would it was already, the ATM strategy was set at trailing.
I don't know, man.
But it did not do the trail. Where?
Hey, Mitch, I'm gonna have to end up leaving this morning about 10:25 or so Eastern time,
Okay.
9:25 Eastern time. So about an hour. So if you want to pick it up, you can. If not, not a big deal. Just let you know.
All right. Our owner is actually in the hospital.
Uh-oh.
An emergency. He went to the ER last night and they found a mass in his stomach and they're doing emergency surgery right now. So I too do not know when I will be called to. We're all on just standby right now.
Gotcha. Man, shoot.
Yeah, we don't know. Say a prayer for him because we don't know what he's been off for about a month, but he wouldn't tell anybody. And I guess last night it got unbearable, and he's currently at Decatur General of all places too. So I mean, yeah. You should go. I'd almost rather have surgery in a barn somewhere, but let's hope they do a good job today.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, yeah. Say a quick prayer for him for sure.
So did you couch it last night?
Dude, yeah. I wake up like sore because I'm reading. When I'm reading, I have to hold this book up, so my arms get tired. So I kind of lean to the side, and then my shoulder goes to sleep. So like the best way to read is like sitting down. But then I get sleepy, and then I'll hit my head on the wall. So I gotta figure a way to read without getting hurt. Trying to survive.
Wears me out too.
Yeah. Hopefully this thing pushes up on you at the open.
Yeah, I only went up to 50. So I'm trying to see if I can try to manage it or not. It's slowing down. It's going to wait for the open. Trying to see what the see what it's going to do. It may go down first, jump out of that bottom zone here, then go up. Then I'll be out. I'm in it for the ride now. Let's see what happens. This kind of now sitting there at 25, between 25 and 0. So weird. So upset. They didn't give it a trailing. Alright. Well, I'm about to find out. So it's Friday, so you know what it is. Go Wild Fridays.
Old Tupperville's trailing Doug Jones pretty close, or Jeff Sessions.
Hey. There you go. Here's the lost. Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Out and about.
That's it. It's a stupid open, man.
They're going to the hourly zone, it looks like. They want to go there. Yeah, I feel they will go down there to the little zone that we had there at the bottom. That's where they went to. That's where they're going to. Alright. Post that here.
So it's a loss for the channel then, yeah.
That is the loss of the channel, that'd be correct. Based on your guidance and principles, BK.
Yet I'm not, but yet I was not in it.
He did everything but tell you not to take it.
I told him I told him I was getting out of the trade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He told you he was getting out of the trade. Then he said, Soda, are you sure you still want to stay there? You were like,
I said I'm getting out of the trade. It's about 5 minutes to the open. It wasn't too late. You're like, I'm just gonna sit there.
Yeah. Then you asked him again, are you sure? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm in.
Guys,
This is gonna end badly.
guys, I'm managing like 20 screens here, man. Well, I can't just jump out.
How many trades you got on 20 screens? Just the one, right?
Yeah,
That's the one I would be the one paying attention to.
I'm watching it, man. I'm watching a lot of things going around the world, guys. I'm not just doing one thing here. I'm writing a handwritten letter to my best friend.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, takes a lot of work.
All right. Those are good enough excuses, I guess, to lose.
Yeah.
Not really, but you know.
Not really,
makes
no.
you feel
But
better.
they did come to the zone that we had planned them to jump out of.
Yeah.
That's good. Let me post it on Discord. All right, good morning, LJ.
Good morning, LJ.
Morning, LJ. Yeah. Good morning. Hopefully Price will hang up here for the next few minutes so I can get past that 5-minute window, and then I think we'll get an opportunity out of our zone down here.
Yeah.
But I'd like it to hold off first, but I don't think it doesn't look like it's going to.
Have you read what they're attributing this coronavirus to? Corona?
Live animals that were hostage in the market?
No, dude, it's eating snakes and bats. So that just goes to show you what they eat over there.
Catch up with you.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope it doesn't hurt anyone. I mean, it already has. I hope they can contain it.
Yeah, it's already killed like over 40 people and 600 people in the hospital. Yeah, I hope it doesn't hurt anybody else either.
If they contain it, how about that?
Contain it. That thing is gonna go wild, bro.
I hope not. It'll make its way over here. I don't want that to happen.
There's one in Seattle.
Huh?
There's one already.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, he got him quarantined up in Seattle.
Oh.
He's in the 30s. I don't think he's passed away, which is good. Hopefully we can.
But the medical staff also got infected.
Did they really?
Yeah. And I think it's because they didn't know. He just, I think, went in and they didn't know he was, you know, he just got back.
When is she supposed to go in April?
Our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family.
Absolutely.
I'll do my best to.
Just don't come back. You stay over there for a while. See what happens.
That's nice.
Just to see what happens. I said. I hope something happens. Hey, no matter what, do not wear a mask. At least die with dignity. By the way, just wear a mask. Don't be a hero.
Don't be a hero.
I hope I'm trading, not flying by then.
Yeah. All right. I was traveling to the Caribbean, and when I got back, like as soon as I got back, I got really sick. And there's a virus that's going around the Caribbean, so I had to go to the ER. They're like, "Have you been traveling?" And I was like, "Yes." From where? The Caribbean. Code red right away. Thankfully, it was just a severe cold and have a respiratory infection, so I was okay.
I got held up one time going into China.
Ooh.
They make you walk through this thing that takes your temperature, and I was running a fever.
Oh, were you? Mm.
A couple hours of them giving me tests, and then they were like, okay, you're good. I'd had surgery on my hand like the day before, so that's what they attributed it to.
Oh, okay. Mm.
Tore my finger off. I really did, man. It was messed up. It was nasty. One of those things you look down and you immediately wrap it up and go, I gotta go to the doctor.
Oh yeah, that's a right there.
My finger laid against the back of my hand. I was like, nope, this is not good.
Super glue ain't gonna work on this one.
Super glue.
I was cranking. This is like the most baby way to tear your finger off. But we were riding four-wheelers, me and a bunch of my friends up here. And my battery was dead in my four-wheeler, but it has a pull rope on it. So I just grabbed that pull rope and snatched it, but it was still in gear. So the compression caught it. And when it caught it, my hand came off of it and it grabbed my finger on the way out and just ripped it straight out of the base.
You can't have nothing.
Nope. Have you ever seen them do the thing, Soto, where they put my finger back on, they put like a pin in it, and they wrapped a wire all the way around my finger, and then drilled a hole in my fingernail, and pushed the wires up through my fingernail, and tied them to a button?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen that? Like where the button is on your fingernail, and it has these wires tied around it?
It's on the posterior side.
Yeah. On your,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, all was well until they had to pull that wire out.
Yeah, I imagine that was fun.
Well, the
Just
doctor,
take the
like,
finger, man. Just take the finger.
yeah, the doctor totally like tested my manhood. He was like, "Look, man, I can numb it up, but I'll be honest with you, it's
That hurts more than the removal.
yeah." He was like, "I can. It's going to take like 45 minutes, and it's probably not even going to numb it that well. If you'll just grit your teeth, I'll pull it out." And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead. It's no big deal." Well, I cried like a child. I mean, I didn't like boohoo, but there were tears just rolling down my face.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
He was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Just can't get it out. Like, come on."
You alright? Keep going. Don't stop now.
You've already committed. Like, let's go.
That's funny. Yeah. And sometimes, honestly, the shot, because what that is the shot is going to nerve, there's some nerves and it's going to numb up the nerves, right? Well, sometimes the shot actually hurts sometimes a little more than the actual removal, so might as well take some time and not do it, but
Well, I feel like he was pulling it throughout my entire. I could feel the pain in the tips of my toes all the way through my body. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was hitting that. It was hitting that nerve. That's what it is. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I know now not to do dumb things anymore like that.
Don't break your fingers. That's funny, yeah. There's this guy who came to the clinic and he had a bunch of warts on his hands. And those you got to, you can't freeze those because the skin is too thick in that area. So you gotta like sap them, burn them. And he was like, he had multiple in both hands. And he was like, oh, let's just get them all done today. And I was like, all right. I started going. Dude, we did it one. The guy passed out. he fainted. I was like, this guy wanted to get them all done. He's like, yeah, we're only going to do one today. I mean, I don't blame him, but it was like, he was a young kid. It was like 15. It was like, let's get them all done today. I'm like, all right. Your call, buddy.
I didn't pass out, but I wish I would have.
Yeah. Have you ever had a spinal tap?
No. But I saw a friend of mine in high school get her epidural, and I had to float. She was like, will you please come back here with me? So like, oh yeah. And I saw that needle. I said, nope. I'm going to be in the hall.
That's funny. All right. Let's see here.
Well, it just disrespected. As long as on the micro, it's not playing fair today. I haven't traded, but been watching it. Trying to find another good zone low.
Well, I respected the hourly to the penny. It's right now it's in between an hourly and a 5-minute zone on the MEM. I'm sorry, on the ES. BK, do you see that?
Yeah. I might price to get a little bit of separation here. Go sideways right here for a candle or two, and then put in a bullish candle, a bullish engulfing candle to go long. Is what I'd like to see happen. So I'm just gonna wait for it. I gotta wait for these candles to get a little sideways here, and then I'll look to take a long position.
Yep.
Where would you take a long out of?
I had to be down somewhere in this zone that I've got, the hourly zone and this 5 minute zone. I'll just have to wait to see how the candles are going to form first. But to me, it just looks like it's going to possibly put in some sideways candles right here, and then
Right.
and then create a like a bullish wick, a bullish candle with a wick, engulfing candle. It's kind of what I feel like is going to happen, but I don't know that for sure at this point. But so I'll just have to wait for it to see if it wants to play in this sideways in this hourly zone here for a little bit. Kind of go sideways in this hourly zone.
Yeah, because it's heading it right to the dot. And also it's respecting the 5 minute candle there at the bottom at 230.
Yeah. It's pushing, might push through actually here, but
Yeah.
still think it's gonna.
Well, it's actually hitting a little. Yeah, it's hitting a little hidden zone.
50 on the micro.
It's hitting a little hidden zone at 2150. That's where it's bouncing off of there at the very bottom of that PK.
Okay.
This has got to go a little lower. They may go to around 26 and a quarter before they go up. If they go a little lower.
Yeah, I'm at 26.50
To go long?
to go long.
Let me look at the MES here.
Couple zones actually right there you could work on. I might actually do that myself. 2650.
Mm-hmm.
Order pending.
I'll put an order in there, even though it looks kind of heavy. I'll put an order there. See what
Order
Alright, I'm in,
filled.
who's in the trade? That's not me. Who's that?
I'm in a trade now.
Okay.
As am I.
I don't know if it's gonna hold though.
It's still looking a little heavy down, but we'll wait.
Okay, I'm in.
No, it's not.
Now, 26 and a quarter. I'm at 26 and a quarter on
I
both.
think it's going to go to that zone right below it.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yep, me too.
Let's still push.
And I am still in. Let's see.
Man, there was a zone right below it, and that's what it's going to go off
Check
of.
out. Which one? I don't see it.
You'll see it. Hang on. Another thing and a candle. It's going probably to 25 and a quarter. Hang on 1 second, guys. And telemarketers have gotten smart.
Oh.
They use your like hometown phone numbers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep, it went to 25 and a quarter.
Yeah, but right to the dot and then turn around. Yep.
Yep. Man.
It took me out to the tick.
Yeah, me too. Or no, I'm 1 tick off, but still, I mean, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I saw that zone below it, but the others looked better, so I went with it. That'll frustrate you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm excited about the options. So I can take these losses and be like, well, I lost today.
No big deal, right?
No big deal.
Yeah. So Mitchell, what's your time frame of wanting to get out of your job now? You got a time frame, or you just have a dollar amount that's going to allow you to do that?
Time frame, not as much. For lack of sounding horrible, I would say ASAP. But yeah, I mean, I have not really a dollar amount, but I would like to have half a year's salary. But then consistently be making my paycheck or a little more for say like a month, and then to where I have faith in it. And I mean, I will have faith in it. It's just as simple of taking the leap from getting a paycheck that the employer is going to give you, and then the next one it's all up to you. So it's a little bit of a mental thing, but yeah, just as I'd like to see what happens is if I get into the summer, like deep into the summer and like early fall, it's kind of our busy season here, and it would wreck them, just absolutely wreck them if I were to leave in that time frame. So I'd like to be able to make a move, to where I could at least warn them, even if it is late spring, early summer, but I know that it's going to happen. Then I could say, hey guys, look, I'm going to be out, so y'all need to get someone in here. Let me start training them. Because I'm really not in a position where I can give them a 2-week notice. Like I'm going to need to give them I'm going to leave in a month, or I'm going to leave in 2 months, something like that, to where I can get someone in training. We don't do a lot of cross training here. It's really kind of backwards. So if I were to just say 2 weeks and I'm out, they'll all hate me for life. And they've been good to my family through the years, so it's one of those things that I owe them a little bit of respect. So I'd like to be able to warn them a month or so in advance.
Because isn't Big Mitch gonna possibly
coming
back in the States? He's gonna probably stay home and work there.
Yeah, so they've offered it, and they just annoyed me about it. They desperately. It's every day to where I'm like, look, I mean, he can call y'all when he gets back in the States. I don't know what to tell you. And he's kind of in the same way too. Like he kind of wants to get a time frame in his head, because we're a lot alike in the sense that he said if he commits, he's committing to like a year or 2 years. He won't just commit for a couple of months. So I think he's got kind of the same questions as far as, if we can do something to where he's confident getting a check, he won't, he'll just tell them like, look, I'll help you out part-time and what you need, but I don't want to be full-time, because he doesn't want to be locked into, 24 months or something here. It's an hour and a half from where he's going to live, from where I'm living. And that's kind of what's gotten me. I don't get to take Scarlett to school. I see Madeline stressed out in the mornings because she has to be at work by 8 as well. And, it's just like, man, I wish I could help, but you literally feel like your hands are tied behind your back.
Sure.
So that has a lot to do with it. Plus, the prospect of the new, it's just not going to work. Like, we can't have a kid in daycare, a kid in school, and both of us having to be at work at a certain time. And I leave my house at like 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So, they're just getting up and getting ready, and I'm out. So, and I miss every Christmas program and all that.
Yeah, go ahead, Soto. You trying to get a word in? I know. Go. What are you trying to say?
I'm in a trade. Just so you guys know. That's how you wanted to say that.
27
tricorder for not help you.
You got in at 27.
27.75.
Yeah.
2-point run.
I was one tick above that, but yeah.
Order canceled.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Mitchell, I get that completely. I think that's very smart the way you're trying to handle that, for sure. Well, yeah, we can talk a lot more about that maybe over the weekend. Probably.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe look to do some things.
Whatever we need to do, I'm game. Like I said, it's getting into my time of year too. It'll be tough for me to trade here, because about every other week, especially when it gets late into February, I'm going to be on like road shows. Mm-hmm. So I'll be gone Thursday through Monday, and at different places and things like that. But on the flip side of that, that's kind of my bonuses for the year. So I'll come into more liquidity, more capital, where I can throw more and more and more at it. So it's like the perfect time because I think I can ramp it up to where I can get there a little bit quicker. But yeah, in my mind, I'd like to exit before August. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
All right. Also, I made a point on the MES. I'm still trailing on the ES. On the MES, I went long at 25 and a quarter.
All right. LJ made a point at 26 and a quarter. Good job, LJ.
Nice. All right, I'm out on my trailing, so I'd like a few points there before we got taken out. Are you still looking short in this position here?
Yeah, I was looking at it right here real quick, and it actually hit me to the tick. I just wasn't paying attention. I put my order back on there, so yeah, I like it still. I just think it's.
I got it. Yeah,
through.
I got an order here to go short 28.5.
I'm 28 and 3/4.
Yeah, I'm 28
Order
and a half
pending.
as well.
But do you think that's doable, or is that something I need to push back, maybe think it'll take a little bit longer?
No, I think it's doable. If we want to do a couple things. That's why I say we need to talk about it because I've been thinking about a few things anyway, and maybe how to do that. But yeah, we'll talk about it. It's definitely doable for the right situation for sure. So we'll talk about it over the weekend, kind of privately, but
Perfect.
talk through that a little more.
And I'm free, so if you we can go to dinner or whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't know what your schedule is. We can talk on the phone.
Basketball games. Yeah, we'll probably just talk on the phone this time because I got basketball games all weekend and championship basketball game, all that kind of stuff with my boys.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll be
The champs.
Yeah. So.
Now, which son's in this?
My oldest, my 14-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah, Robbie. Max is still. He's actually off this weekend. Travel ball, and then we get back up again next week. But he's got 2 birthday parties. It's just constantly going.
I was going to say, I don't know how you do it with multiple kids doing like travel ball and stuff like that. That's a full-time job just with one.
Yeah, you're right, 100% right. So it's just what it is, man. You just find a way to make it work.
Order filled.
All right, y'all in this trade?
Travel ball.
I
I'm in it to win it.
Yeah.
And the MES, I'm at 29 flat to go short on the MES. Let's see if it picks me up on the MES here.
Yeah, well, I think it's pushing pretty hard to the upside here, so it's going to need to catch some major rejection, I think, for it to play out in our direction.
Yeah.
It's that 10 o'clock time frame, so it could be a turnaround here for the day. To the upside.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good strong resistance, though.
That's the point.
Let's see.
Alright, here we go. Didn't pick me up on the MES. I'm going to remove my MES trade at this point. And I got my point there, so I'm going to close out on the MES. Alright, good job, John. Point. Are you guys also working out while trading? Or am I the only one?
Yeah.
It's usually there.
Yeah.
Yep. Weights.
Guys, I'm not doing weights. I'm riding a little bicycle. Just like a little paddle thing.
Are you?
Yeah, see?
Right.
I did. Okay, I'm taking a picture. I'm sending it to
Take a
you.
picture of it. Let me see you on the exercise.
Send it right now.
Huh?
Not exercise bike. It's just like a paddle.
Just a little
Stop filled.
Out. Yeah, this thing's pushing to the
I'm out.
outside. Yeah.
One's still in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully it rejects for you. We just want to push pretty strong.
Yeah, I'm looking for points up. I'm still in too. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, come on, big boy. Come on, come on. Don't be a jerk. I need some points to build my confidence.
Still pretty fragile, huh?
Yeah, after talking about a man that he buy consistently,
He's never gonna let that shot.
then I'll lose a bunch.
Oh, you're already rethinking that conversation.
You should probably keep your job.
Okay, what is that there, Charlotte? I mean, what is that?
So you see it, the little paddle. You put your feet in and you paddle.
Okay.
It has assistance, so you can put it under your desk and you just paddle.
Okay, I got you.
You like that?
I hope you bought that at the thrift store.
Thrift store?
I hope you didn't pay a lot of money for it. That's sick.
I didn't pay. No, it was given to me.
Oh, it was already in your house?
No. Somebody gave it to me.
Somebody was getting rid of it.
I got it. I got the point.
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
So now you're back on.
Yeah, I'm quitting.
Now you can quit.
We'll quit tomorrow.
I'll hold off. Maybe not tomorrow. Just.
I make $5, so I'll quit.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
That's fine.
My dad's already been like, another reason why, which this would be great, but you just have to know my dad would be very annoying. So he was like, well, we'll just carpool together every day to work. He's the type that'll show up at my house at 6 o'clock and be like, what are you doing? Are we not going? We're not going to go to work? What's going on? So just to circumvent my being annoyed with him,
Order pending.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. My dad, I told you I leave at 6:30. It's only 6 o'clock. Well, there may be traffic.
That would be funny. Let's
But during high school, we could intern with different professionals around Dothan for a little bit. And
Order filled.
anyway, all my buddies always tried to intern with my dad. They were like, dude, it's awesome. He doesn't do anything but walk around and talk on his dictaphone all day. Yeah. That'll be dead.
His phone. That's funny.
Stop filled.
I'm just seeing your trade, BK, just now.
Yeah, I just got knocked out of it. I thought I was going to bounce right there. I jumped in a quick one. A little gunslinging on that one. Yeah, I'm definitely done today.
Yeah, it's not acting right anyway.
That's what they call it. Weird Fridays. Have you guys been watching the 12 hours nonstop Senate impeachment trial?
No.
Nope.
Would it be bad to say that I have?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why. I don't want to, but I have, like, I do it. I don't know why. Like, I wish I didn't like politics. I don't know why I like politics. I wish I did it. But I love it. Well, at least I don't like to eat a lot, so it's not like I'm fat or anything, so that's good.
That's good.
Oh, by the way, thanks for telling Caroline that I gained weight.
What was I supposed to say, man? I mean, I didn't know you were trying to keep that a secret because y'all. It's not like y'all hadn't seen each other.
Yeah, but it's not a secret. You're just gonna have to say it.
Well, it's not
like
like
she
y'all hadn't
asked.
seen each other.
Yeah, but
So she
maybe
knew,
I told her
she knew you'd gain a little weight.
Yeah, but I told her I've been.
I thought you so hard to get it off. Why would you let it come back?
No.
Well, it's not like I wanted it to come back. It just happened.
Well, those chocolate balls next to your bed aren't helping, I promise.
No, that's not a memory. Every time I think about BK and your dad when I eat chocolate.
Well, if you don't buy it, you won't eat it. That's my
No,
philosophy.
those were given to me by Steven.
Well, throw it in the trash.
I will as soon as I'm done with them.
You throw the bag in there.
I get it. Okay, guys. The coronavirus street market transmitted human to human Han China. Yeah, we got 3 cities locked down, 33 million people affected.
33 million.
Yeah, 33 million, for real. Yeah, this is on the news right now.
Oh, wow.
China shuts down landmarks, 10 cities now impacted. Oh man, it's not looking good.
No, that's not looking good at all.
The problem is there's, since we don't know exactly too much, they don't know too much about the virus. How long can the virus stay alive in non-human? So therefore, how long can something from China, come over and be impacted here? Also, could be a potential danger. That's pretty crazy. China imposes travel restrictions on 33 million people from various areas in China. Flyers, toll climbs. Wow. Yeah, so if you do buy a mask, just to let you know, there's 2 typical masks people buy. One is it's called the model is N95, and the other one is the model N for November 99, and that's the one you want to have. So the N95 only stops 95% of things coming into being filtered. The other one, 99, is 99%. So you want the 99 and 99. Okay, and anything below that is just for show. So the minimum did the N95, but I suggest do the N99. So
Thank you.
highly recommend it. Go to the airport just for fun. Just start coughing like nonstop. It would have like a shirt from China on. Just like there's some water, pretend you're like sweating. Just like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Get tackled and thrown in quarantine.
Yeah, we never see you again for like 3 months.
What happened to Mitchell, man?
What happened to Mitchell?
Yeah. I'll have to read. If it's not cleared up by April, I'm not going.
I wouldn't go. I just tell them, boys, y'all gonna have to hold off till this thing's gets fixed.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Just like when they tried to send me to the cartel in Mexico. I was like, nope.
Wait, what?
They tried to send me to Pueblo, Mexico one time to see a factory, and I called a friend of mine. Hang on 1 second.
BK, we're gonna need you to go and to a whole small village in Mexico and talk to the cartels about letting them allow us to carry a cargo through their city.
But I was called at 9:30. I got a meeting.
I'm glad your company does plan ahead though, so that's always good.
Yeah, that's one next.
Hey, you guys heard about the homeboy from Wells Fargo?
No.
BK, you haven't heard? My former boss and former CEO of Wells Fargo, John Stumps, he's not eligible or able to come back to the banking industry ever, and got fined, I think, $14 million.
For what?
Oh, $17.5 million. I'm looking at the thing here. He's banned from banking altogether.
Okay.
Let me tell you why in a second here.
Well, can kind of figure out why. I would assume he stole it. I know a good case he can review to help him out.
Okay, it's all again. So Wells Fargo chief executives John Stumpf have been banned from banking industry for life as a punishment for his role in creating a culture of aggressive sales quotas that force millions of customers to own bogus financial products and all BS. Look, at Wells Fargo, we put customers' money first in our pockets. And
There you go.
that's always something to remember.
There you go.
Wells Fargo, together with your money, we can go far. Yeah.
That's every bank slogan, though. I mean, that's literally, it's every bank. They ain't
Yep.
going nowhere without your money.
Mm-mm.
They ain't gonna buy new buildings and all that good stuff without you.
That's what always annoys me when you go like try to deposit a good bit of money into the bank. You're like, well, I'll put this much in 5 days. We got to hold this much for 12 days. This much for 17 days. I'm like, that's bull. Come on, man. Just admit. Just use a little bit of interest off of it.
You're just making money on it. Yeah, just we're not idiots.
Don't lie to me about it. I'd feel better if you just told me the truth.
Yeah, just give me a thank you and go on, man. Take my money and deposit it. I know you're making money.
Yeah. Well, guys, I know you guys are worried about him paying the $17.5 million fine, but when he left Wells Fargo in 2016 after the Fallout scandal refused to die down, he left with a $130 million exit package on top of his salary of $26 million a year. So his thing will be all right.
I'm sure he's worth every bit of that, too.
Oh, yeah, solid guy, man. Great golf player. Week 10 in this game. Let's get it out. He did have an open. This is true, by the way, because this is true. He did have an open door policy.
Okay.
This is true, and this really happened. So I'm at the headquarters down in San Francisco, and he doesn't have an open door policy, right? So he literally has no doors in his office.
Okay.
Unfortunately, to get to his office, you have to go through 20 locked walls. But if you can get to his floor, hey, there's not a door there to get in the way between you and him. But unfortunately, to get to the floor, it's quite impossible. So just let you know.
Yeah.
Because he wrote a whole article, like, this internal article for our fellow, what were we called? We have a name. Team members. Yeah, we're team members. And he said, I have no doors, I believe in an open door policy. That way you can throw more money in there with, being limited. Like, throw money in there. Funny.
Well, hey man, you guys want to take this thing over, or well, you got to, Mitchell, you got to.
Yeah, I
he has
got
some
editing anyway.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it because I'm gonna go get ready to go. But let me go ahead and put these pictures up real quick of Soto, of the loss here. So
I already emailed you.
yeah, I got them up right now. So all right, guys. So yeah, sorry it's gonna be a short day today, but it's been all right. Kind of go ahead and exit our pain, take our losses, and get on out for the day. But you'll see right here on this picture where he got into this trade, got into 2 ticks of profit here, but then price turned around on him and took him out there. So you'll see a stop loss right there. So that's what you see here on the chart, stop loss. So let's go ahead and move this over the spreadsheet. So the day's 124. 20. 3 contracts, 0 points, 1 point loss. So, all right, so there we go. 2 losses in a row here, not a big deal, but we're down to 32-17. Still doing really, really well. So we'll just kind of stay at it, and hopefully we can stay at this 3 contracts and start building it up. But there you go. That's the real-time update. So we want to make sure we continue to keep this in here, and you can kind of follow us here on the channel and what we're doing there. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for this morning. Sorry it has to be short today. LJ, good job making the point this morning. Sorry we have to leave a little early. But I hope everybody's doing well. And Mitchell, we'll be praying for your boss, man. Hope everything goes all right there, man. That's could be scary there. So we want to make sure we say some prayers for him. So, all right, guys, and then we'll touch base this weekend, Soto and Mitchell, and we'll talk a little later. Okay.
Yeah, look forward to your call.
All right, guys. Thanks. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you guys. Bye.
You've been listening and watching the Titan Futures 1 Point a Day Challenge. Live stream. Remember, we're live daily, 9 to 11, and BK, Soto, and Mitchell are here to help. The Titan Futures 1 Day Point a Day Challenge, where anyone can learn how to day trade the futures market.